Canadian.
North, strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Preseason action in Winnipeg. The Edmonton Oilers take on the Jets. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels. We're the Oilers Radio Network, and our starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers, it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with Ike Howard and Kasperi Kapanen up front. Atro Leppanen and Ty Emberson on defense. Calvin Pickard starts in goal. For the Jets, Jonathan Taves with Cole Perfetti and Gustav Nyquist. They're up front on defense. Dylan Sandberg and Elias Salomon-Monson. And in goal, it is Eric Comrie. We drop the puck. We are underway here in Winnipeg. Puck ripped off the right side as Salomon-Monson lets a shot go, and it goes up and out of play.
I can't believe, first of all, that you can actually read your own handwriting.
Well, it looks like the pen was in my mouth.
Yes, yes, that's quite something. Jonathan Taves back?
Yes.
Hasn't played the last two seasons and had a tough campaign the year before that, so it'll be interesting to see how he does here.
Face off in the Edmonton zone, centering past Nyquist to Perfetti. That went off his skate. Nugent-Hopkins brings it through the middle for Edmonton to the Winnipeg line. To Leppanen, he's into the left wing corner. He'll take a bump. As it comes free, Kapanen trying to dig it loose, but Nyquist comes up with it for the Jets. To Sandberg, cross ice to Nyquist just inside his own blue line. Salomon-Monson is right at the side of his net. Both these teams are making changes. Salomon-Monson waits and gets a long pass to center for Pearson. He misses Chibrikov on the left wing, and that goes all the way down for icing. We're just 55 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, we've had a couple preseason games here over the last couple of years where the Oilers were bringing the proverbial pocket knife into a gunfight because the Jets were all the big boys, Scheifele, Connor, Morrissey, Hellebuck in goal. Tonight, very similar type of lineups for both teams.
Face off to the left of Eric Comrie, the Edmonton product. Played with Tri-City in the Western Hockey League when he was in junior. And Philp taking the draw for the Oilers, wins it to Jones, and his shot goes wide. Stetcher will keep it in on the left wing point. It's in behind the net. Trying to dig it free and getting it loose is Quinn Hudson. Only for a moment, Pearson bumps it behind his goal. Salomon-Monson will get it out, and the puck hits center. Josh Brown shoots it back in. Salomon-Monson in behind his net. Puck comes loose. Hudson went to center it. Hits a skate. Brown keeps it in left point. DeStetcher's shot does not get through the traffic. And out to center ice is Pearson for the Jets. Chibrikov goes into the right wing corner. Stetcher takes him to the boards. And then Stetcher strips him of the puck, gives it to Brown in behind the Edmonton net. Josh Brown waiting back there. Got 10 games with the Oilers last year. The rest with Bakersfield. Cranks it up the left wing boards off of Adam Henrique. It goes up into the air. Cale Clegg inside his own end for Winnipeg. To Shen and up the right wing, and that goes by everybody, but I guess it was touched. Wow. It's not icing. Take their word for it. Cam Dineen, clear it out. Shen with it in the neutral zone, right in front of the Jets bench. Shen forced back into his own end. 2:15 gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers take on the Jets. Third preseason game for Edmonton. Second for Winnipeg. Shen inside his own blue line. Or make that Miller. He'll step up to center. Went to shoot it in. Went off the linesman. And the puck on the right wing. And Miller down the right wing boards towards the net. Centering pass off a skate on the left side. Clegg with a shot. And that one was blocked by Capone. And knocked down by a high stick. We get the whistle. 2 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Matt Capone in on an AHL deal. This is an all AHL line with Rem Pitlick and Seth Griffith. They're all on American Hockey League contracts, not on NHL deals. Now, Pitlick has played a fair amount in the National Hockey League over the years. Now, he's had 3 different stops in his journey, but he's played 132 NHL games, played for Nashville, Montreal, and Chicago at the NHL level. And that is Rem Pitlick. His brother, Rhett Pitlick, is also on an AHL deal in Bakersfield this year.
Up the right wing, Ty Emberson for Edmonton. Right side to Capone. Got stood up at the Jets' blue line. Goes into Winnipeg territory, and Miller to center ice. Shoot it in. Pickard comes out of his net to play it. Got it to Lepidin across to Emberson. Ty Emberson to the middle of the ice at center to Pitlick. Now to Capone. He'll come into the jet zone, go into the right wing corner. Runs into Salomonson, and the puck comes loose. Taves into the middle of the ice. Now down the left wing. Taves in over the Edmonton blue line. Rims the puck on the right. Salomonson, right wing point. Quick shot and a blocker save made by Pickard. Sandberg will keep it in on the left wing. Brown runs into Taves. Puck gets into some skates. Comes up to Kasperi Kapanen. Middle of the ice to Stetcher. Nice little bank pass to Howard. And into the jet zone left wing corner. Behind the net to Kapanen. Right side to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line. Prokop with a shot. Steered aside by Comrie. Sandberg behind his net for the Jets through the middle of Perfetti. Tried a one-touch pass, fanned on it. Nugent Hopkins over to Luke Prokop. Made a move at the blue line to Kapanen. Edmonton's offside. They got to tag up. They're scoreless. We're here in the first. Oilers take on the Jets. Chibrikov makes a move at the Edmonton line. Comes in on the right. Pearson stops on the boards. Bumped by Dineen. Dineen gets a loose puck to Prokop. The Edmonton product on the right wing for Kapanen. He'll loop back.
Gemini
left
coming to
side
Google
to
Home.
Dineen.
Google
Now
Home
up
at
to
redesigned
Phil.
places. Gemini
Stood
front
up
and
at
center. Attachment.
Yager with it inside his own blue line. Chibrikov, he'll steer it just in. Prokop got it out. Hanel will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Pickard sets it behind the net. Cam Dineen waits with it behind the Edmonton goal. Dineen through the middle, off of Phil. Goes to Miller of the Jets, now on the right. Puck brought in, Lambert to Clegg, down the left wing, through the slot, nobody there, to the right point. Miller shoots it, that was on end, and it goes wide. Clegg centering pass, great save made by Pickard off of Barlow. As Barlow got it in the high slot, Edmonton gets it out, and it's Hudson to center ice, he'll shoot it in. Comrie quickly out of his net to Clegg. Was scoreless the first, just over 5 minutes gone here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Emberson reverses it to Lepidin through the middle. Gave it away. Barlow shot. Oh, the glove save made by Pickard. As Barlow's had 2 chances in this first period, and Pickard has stopped them both times.
Well, a reverse from Ty Emberson to Atro Lepidin, and he tried to come up the middle of the puck, and it was stripped rather easily. And fortunately for Lepidin and the Oilers, Calvin Pickard was on him with a solid glove save.
Face off to the right, Calvin Pickard. Lifted up and out by Henrique, a bouncing puck. Sandberg on the left to Walker Dewar, off the left wing boards and into the Edmonton zone. Lepidin on the end boards. As he gets tied up, Dewar is trying to get it free. He does not. Savoy will get it out up the right wing. To Mariala will get to the Jets blue line into the middle, and just as the Edmonton Oilers touch it, a penalty coming up as Henrique was going to the net, and 5 minutes and 50 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period. Henrique's going to the box, and the Jets get the first power play.
Oilers have changed up their penalty kill here. We are very early in preseason. Henrique going for the hook, and he would be one of their penalty killers, but Edmonton, I expect the forwards to be a lot less aggressive. Be intrigued to see, Nugent Hopkins is out with Kapanen, whether or not Philp and Savoy will be the second grouping out. They killed penalties together in Bakersfield last year.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Morgan McPhee and Kendrick Nicholson, they're the referees. Jeremy Fokker and Jonathan Deschamps are on the lines as Edmonton gets it all the way down the ice off the draw. Miller out from behind his net for the Jets. Throws it back to Perfetti. Cole Perfetti, 50 points last year for Winnipeg. Left wing to Taves. He'll go into the corner, rim to the right wing point. Pearson has to hurry to get there. He does. Put it through the middle. Gave it away to Josh Brown. Off the boards and down the ice.
And it's going to be Philp and Jones in the second pairing killing penalties here.
Nyquist, center ice, through the middle, cross to Perfetti, gains the line. In the left wing to the middle of the ice, and that is cleared out by Jones. Comrie's going to have to come out and play it. Philp comes in there on the shorthanded forecheck. The puck goes to Miller. 1:05 to go in the penalty to Henrique. Nyquist up through center ice. We're scoreless. We're here in the first period. Oilers taking on the Jets. Preseason action. It goes to the right wing corner in Edmonton zone. Jones going to come up with it, though, to the line, and now he's going to go after it. He might have a partial break. He'll come in. The shot. He runs into Comrie, and the puck goes in behind the net.
Well, Max Jones was at the end of his shift. I wonder whether or not he would have had a better look had that not been the case. Because he can skate, but he looked a little, he was about 40 seconds in on a shift there and couldn't separate.
30 seconds left to go in this Winnipeg power play. It's in behind the Jets net. Heinola swings it back to Lambert. Brad Lambert through the middle. Out of Barlow to Lambert inside the Oilers zone to the left wing point. Heinola across the line and then given away to Nugent Hopkins. A bouncing puck and then chopped out of the zone by Stetcher. Left wing, Lambert just got it in, went off the Stetcher. It comes out. Penalty is over. Jets are 0 for 1 on the power play. Just about 8 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. Lepinen through the middle of the ice. Steps up to the center ice line, dumps the puck in. Comrie out of his net. Gave it to Samberg. Now to Shen. Henrique was in there trying to break it up. Jagger will get it up in the air and out. And the puck hits center ice for Henrique. Henrique throws it down low. Samberg's got it in the right wing corner. Off the boards to Dewar. Dewar got it to center ice. Shaw got wedged onto the boards by Lepinen right at center ice. It's in their skates. Henrique trying to poke it free. He does. Fiala inside his own end. To Deneen. Now to Lepinen, who's in behind the Edmonton goal. Both teams will make some changes. Shots are 4-2 in favor of Winnipeg. This game still waiting for its first goal. Lepinen off the left wing boards to center ice that hit the skate of Seth Griffith. Now Lamonson up the left wing to Perfetti. Will bring it in, drop it on the left to Taves. Now to Nyquist, the move, the shot, the save made by Pickard. It goes off his shoulder and out of play. Nyquist with the opportunity. We'll take a break. 9 minutes, 12 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers and the Jets from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Scoreless here in the first. Oilers taking on the Jets. That Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back for the preseason. Tonight's early bird prizes include $500 for Ice District Authentics and a signed Oilers jersey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Off the draw, Taves from the angle. The shot and the save made by Pickard. Right off the draw, Jonathan Taves able to take it to the net, albeit on a sharp angle. And Pickard held on to it.
Well, Taves winning 3 Stanley Cups with Chicago, 15 years in the league. Not played the last 2 seasons, went minus 31 with the Hawks in 22-23, which is, I think, less of an indictment on Jonathan Taves and more where the Chicago Blackhawks were at that time.
Pretty cool story, though, him coming back to his hometown and here with the Jets. I'm sure the fans in Winnipeg are pretty fired up about that, and they should be. Lepinen with it behind his goal. To the right side, Nyquist keep flying in there. They're broken up for a moment. Nugent Hopkins to Lepinen. A long pass that hits Sandberg. Now to Kapanen, right side to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Jet zone, and shot hits Sandberg. Puck to the Boards. Nugent Hopkins to the point. Damberson walks to the middle. It's shot, and a glove save made by Comrie. It was probably going wide, but he wasn't taking any chances. 10-12 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Well, you look at this defense tonight, and I think logic dictates that one of these guys will be in the top 6 at the start of the year. Probably Ty Emerson or Troy Stetcher, realistically. I mean, Lepinen finished scoring champion. He's going to need some time to adjust to pro hockey. Sandberg and Schenn and Miller will all be on the Jets' defense this year. And often when you're doing these games at this time of the year, it's the team that's got the better defense, that more experienced defense, that tends to make fewer mistakes.
Exactly. Face off to the left of Comrie. Clegg will get it up and out. Settled down by Josh Brown. Through the middle of the ice. Miller forced back by Henry. And now to the right. Ford to Lambert. Is dumped in, goes off of Josh Brown. And Adam Henrique up the left wing. Into the middle to Savoy. Savoy trying to get back past Clegg if he can. Clegg recovers to Miller in the right corner of zone. To Brad Lambert. He's at top of the circle. He'll go across to Clegg. Miller behind the net, rims on the right to Lambert, through the middle, won't get it out. That's turned over. Philp for Edmonton. He's looking for Savoy, doesn't connect with him. On the left side, Ford will get it to center ice to Lambert at the Edmonton blue line. Pass to the middle, Prokop got in front of that. Give it to Quinn Hudson, he'll slow things down. Back in the Oilers zone, he'll stop in behind the net. He waits, drops it to Cam Dineen, right wing to Hudson. Hudson makes a move. Pass on the left to Ike Howard, and his dump in goes off of Schenn and into the Jets bench with 9:01 to go here in a scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Jets preseason style. We'll be right back from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Jets scoreless in the first, 9:01 to go in the opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer with Canada Life Center. Face off outside the Jets blue line. Capone, Griffith, and Pitlick out there for the Oilers. Prokop and Dineen on the back end. Brayden Yager's taking the draw for Winnipeg. Heinola into his own zone for the Jets. Up the right wing. Chibrikov now up the left side to Pearson. Will sweep it in. Rims inside the Edmonton zone. Top of the circle. Capone got it free and got it out. Pitlick to Dineen inside his own end, across to Prokop. Up the right wing, off the stick of Griffin. Set in behind the Jets net. Schenn gets tied up by Pitlick. Puck goes over to the corner. Pearson with his skates. Comes top of the circle. Yager to the middle of the ice. Chibrikov only got it to center. And now Dineen spins back into his own end. Over to Prokop, down to Dineen. Dineen waiting, and will go in behind his goal. Dineen, long pass up, off of Kapanen into the Jets end. Comrie will help it around the boards. Dewar has to deal with Nugent Hopkins in there, and the puck goes to Kapanen. He'll get it to the blue line for Ty Emerson. Snaps it down the right wing, comes to the middle. Kapanen blast, and that one was blocked. Good hard shot by Kasperi Kapanen. Looks like it went to the line, came out, and that is offside against Edmonton.
Real good look there from Isaac Howard. He served it up on a platter for Kasperi Kapanen. Kapanen's shot got blocked, but presence of mind to make a quick little interior pass and create a little bit of time and space, and the Jets defender went down and 8-1 there.
That was Mason Shaw that
Jets forward
had to deal with that.
Mason Shaw's a tough kid.
Yep.
No question about it. Matt Henricks used to love him. Matt was the development coach in Minnesota, and Mason out of Lloydminster punched above his, or played for Lloydminster growing up, and punched above his weight class. Hard-nosed, tough player, but he suffered a couple serious knee injuries and it's derailed his career a bit.
It's inside the Jets on top of the circle. Dewar will get it out.
Henrique just got away with another hooking call.
Philp tried to tight turn it up the left wing. One hands it to the middle to Hudson. Hudson on the left to Henrique, to Hudson, into the jet zone. Goes to the left wing corner, but Sandberg on him. Sandberg lifts Hudson's stick, takes the puck. Salamonson then gave it away to Henrique. Pass to the slot. Nobody there for Edmonton. To the right wing point. Brown off the bench, keeps it in. Gets it to the right wing corner, pokes it in behind the net to Adam Henrique. He's got it up against the end boards. Goes over to Salamonson. They find his partner Sandberg, left wing corner. The left wing boards to the middle for Nyquist. Scoreless. We're here in the first. 6:35 to go. Puck turned over. Savoy to Griffith. Griffith forced over to the left wing boards. And then his pass to the point between the defensemen. Perfetti will get it. A breakaway. He fans on the shot. And then from the angle, put it off the pad of Pickard.
Well, rough sequence there for the Oilers. Seth Griffith puts the puck in nowhere's land. Gets picked off after a real good forecheck from Savoy. And then Josh Brown got away the hook. That was a hook on Perfetti. They didn't call it.
Taves centers it. It goes through the slot between the defensemen and out of the zone. Perfetti will bring it in on the left wing. Rims on the right to Ford. He's up against the hash mark, up against the boards at the hash marks with Stetcher on him. As it comes free, Prokop left side to Howard. Center ice, he'll dump it in. He'll go after it. Comrie to play it, rolls it to the right wing corner to Miller. We're scoreless here in the first period. 5 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the opening frame as Prokop to the blue line, got it out to Kapanen, now on the right to Nugent Hopkins. Into the jet zone. Nugent Hopkins to the slot. Dineen doesn't get a shot away. He got to the middle, got his stick lifted. And puck down the right wing. Here's Lambert, a shot. Didn't get a lot on it. Went off of Prokop. Rolls towards Pickard, and he's going to cover it up. 5:16 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers and the Jets in the preseason from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Jets. Scoreless. 5:16 to go in the opening period. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Goes to Pearson to the Jets on the left wing. Up towards behind the net. Then loose to Phil. Gets into some skates up to the line. Hainel will keep it in. Up into the air. Gloved down by Emerson. He goes to the end boards with Pearson right on. Phil trying to jam that thing loose. Still tied up. Now sent back to the right wing point. Shen on the boards to Chibrikov. Folded up by Phil. Puck comes loose into the middle of the ice. And it's Emerson for Edmonton. Up the right wing. Floats it out through center. That rolls in over the line. Shen with Phil right on him. Around the boards. Emerson keeps it in to Phil, right wing corner. It's knocked down by Shen. Puck along the right wing boards. Adam Henrique gets tied up. Brown will keep it in, rolls it right towards the net, steered aside by Comrie. And Shen in the right corner. Starts up slowly. Snaps a pass on the right wing off of Taves. His stick hits somebody at the Oiler bench, and we get the whistle with 4:10 to go here in a scoreless first period.
So one thing to watch for Oilers fans this season, face-offs. And some people say, Bob, you talk about face-offs too much. But Paul McFarland went into Florida and worked with Sasha Barkov, and that was the year that Barkov took a precipitous step forward, or a significant step forward. Precipitous would indicate a bit of a drop-off, but anyways, bottom line is he went up and became sort of a 57% guy. And if a guy like Noah Philp can do a good job as a right-handed shot on face-offs, he may secure himself full-time employment here in oil country.
Rimmed into the Oilers zone. It goes in behind the goal, and it's Brown on the right wing now. The right side to Savoy. Dodges the check from Taves. Cross ice to Troy Stetcher. Over the center ice line, shoots it in. Taves tries to peel it off the boards. Loses it. It gets to the slot. Stetcher fakes the shot to the right point, and Brown won't be able to keep it in. Perfetti got it out of the zone.
Oilers got to shoot some more pucks.
Yeah. Mariala brings it in on the right to Henrique. His shot, that goes wide of the net, just missing. Stetcher on the left wing point. Dumps it to the right wing corner. About top of the circle in his own zone, Perfetti, and now up to center ice to Nyquist, and he'll shoot it in. Deneen wheels right in front of the Oiler goal, up the right wing to Griffith. Cuts through the middle at center. Got the puck in on the right wing. Miller has to turn on it for Winnipeg. To the right wing corner, Griffith puts on the pressure. On the left side, the puck lifted up and out by Shaw. Capone at center ice. Now to Griffith. Lays it into the Jet zone. Shaw to the end boards. Takes a hard hit, but protects the puck. Right wing corner. Miller, the right boards up to center ice. Now to Clegg. He's joined the rush. Clegg has it just in over the Edmonton blue line. Down low and behind the net to Shaw. Now to Dewar. Back to Miller. A shot. Glances off an Edmonton stick. Bounces in front of the net. Kicked over to the right side. Comes back. Miller hammers it towards the net. Deflects wide. It's in the right wing corner. Shaw to Dewar. Now to the left point. Clegg waiting. His shot. And that goes off of Griffith and wide. 2:20 to go here in a scoreless first. Capone behind his net to Deneen.
You know, one player we haven't seen here in the last 6 or 7 minutes since the partial breakaway. I haven't seen Max Jones on the ice.
Our eye out for that. As Deneen's got it in behind the Edmonton net. The Oilers were able to make some changes. As Winnipeg was putting on the pressure, and the puck on the right side now to Howard. And it's Ike Howard to center. Only got it to the Winnipeg line. Hainala's trying to turn it up the right side. Past Lambert and out. Emerson has it in Edmonton territory. Goes behind the net. Rims on the right to Kapanen. All the way across to
Super Mario Bros. 3 attacker.
Leppinen through the neutral zone. Stripped of it. Just inside Jets territory. Now through the middle. Hainala at center ice. Emerson over to Leppinen. Back to Emerson. Right wing to Kapanen. Softly plays it into the Jet zone. Ford's got a turn on it. Up to Brad Lambert. Lambert to the middle of the ice. Get through center. Dump it in. Go off for a change.
Jones is back out here with this line.
Sandberg in from the point. We're into the last minute of the scoreless first period. Oilers taking on the Jets. Brown has it right wing corner for Edmonton. In his own end to Stetcher to Brown. Long pass to Max Jones. He'll get to center ice. Shoots it, skips it just wide of the Jets net. Sandberg in the corner through the middle. Goes off of Pearson. He'll get it out through the middle. To Chibrikov. One-on-one with Stetcher. Stetcher slows him up. Chibrikov into the corner. Bumped by Jones. Stetcher out through the middle of the ice. Stetcher left side to Hudson. Forced back to center. 20 seconds to go here. Scoreless first period. Prokop takes it back into his own end. He'll give it to Deneen. Now to Mariala. Right wing to Hudson. Directed it in. Miller goes in behind the net. The right side of Perfetti gets it out to center ice. Nyquist pass into the skates of Taves. And the first period ends. And the Oilers and the Jets still at zeros.
Well, that was not exactly the most high-event first period you will see.
No, Jets had a couple of good opportunities. I think of the two chances by Colby Barlow that Calvin Pickard had to make.
Sure, Edmonton had one.
I don't know exactly. I don't think there was one. I think the Jets had two scoring opportunities. I would have the Oilers with nada. Yeah. So a pretty easy period for...
Pickard made a couple nice saves.
He made two good saves. Pretty easy period for Eric Comrie down at that end.
Oilers defense tried to get the puck up the ice a little bit. Created some turnovers. Seth Griffith, and I got to tell you, I thought Brown was going to get a penalty there in the hook on the breakaway for Perfetti after Griffith threw one back in between the D's. So, yeah, we'll see if, what sort of juice they get going here. The
playback pause button.
Get tickets Thursday, September 25th at 12 p.m. at machinegunkelly.com.
Record. Stop. 800. Pause button.
When it's time to
880
play,
chant.
it's easy to find your next favorite game at Bodog.net. Play free casino games, get poker tips, and check out the latest sports odds. Visit Bodog.net today. #MakeAPlay.
Drowning in debt? Alan Marshall and Associates can throw you a lifeline. As licensed insolvency trustees, they've been guiding Canadians to debt freedom for over 40 years. Visit wecanhelp.ca to book your free consultation. Alan Marshall and Associates, financial help when you need it most.
880, stop button 880 Ched.
Proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer. We played 6 minutes, 2 seconds of the second period. Oilers and Jets still at zeros. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. Henrique wins the draw. Brown goes behind the Oiler goal, finds room on the right side, up to center to Seth Griffith, directs it in. Henrique got to it, pushes it around on the left wing to Stetcher. He got it low. Puck goes into the corner. And it's Taves up the boards to Nyquist. Through the middle, gave it away to Griffith of the Oilers. Seth Griffith will flip the puck into the Jet zone. Sandberg out through the middle to Heinola. Now on the left wing to Perfetti. Into the Oiler end left side. Perfetti stops up to Taves. He's in the left wing corner. To the point. Sandberg over to Miller, a shot and a save made by Pickard. As skating through the middle was Nyquist looking for the redirect. Instead it went right into Calvin Pickard's glove. Face-off will be to the left of Calvin Pickard, who I'm sure has a lot of friends and family here at the game.
Well, Calvin Pickard has a lot of friends wherever he goes.
That's true. That is true.
Something that you and me can't necessarily, well, at least I can't attest to. You got a lot of buddies around. I've noticed that. I'm just trying to figure out why you're not on Twitter and social media.
I don't know.
Maybe you had too many friends back in the day.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right. Oh, Mariola kicked out of the face-off circle. Pitlick will come in. Puck bounces up into the air. Right wing, point to Miller. He blasts a shot, and that one blocked. Prokop behind the goal. And now off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Dumped in by Hudson, and it's in behind the Jets net. Rimmed on the right. Deneen attempting to keep it in. Shaw swing it across on the left side. Dumped in by Clegg. It's inside the Oiler blue line as Dewar one-hands it down the left wing to Shaw. Hacks it into the corner, went off the referee. Prokop get it up the boards. Hudson got it out. Gave the puck to Deneen. In over the Jet line on the left wing. Slows up. Pass to the middle. Just broken up before he could get to Phil. Now Phil pass it. His pass in front. Score! scores. Hudson redirected the pass by Philp. It goes upstairs, glove side on Comrie, and it's 1-0 Oilers.
Well, Cam Dineen was able to gain puck possession in the zone. He dropped it off to Noah Philp, who just sort of sifted one in front of the net, and a real good stick deflection redirection from Quinn Hudson, who can score a bit. Scored 23 goals, had 50 points, is one of the top NCAA free agents out there last year. His father, Rob Hudson from Edmonton. His brothers, Lane Hudson. I think we all know how he did last year. Calder Trophy winner for the Montreal Canadiens. And I got another one coming, Cole Hudson, who helped the U.S. win the World Junior Championship, second-round pick. So Philp with a good setup there.
7:39, time of the goal. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the second period. The puck sent all the way down the ice. He'll be icing against the Jets. But yeah, perfect little redirection by Hudson. Just got enough of it up over the glove of Comrie and into the top corner of the net. And Clegg was tying up Hudson, and Hudson just got his stick to redirect that puck upstairs. Lambert on the right wing in his own end for the Jets. Back to the middle, cross to Heinola. Heinola to Lambert. Trying to cut across the top of the circles in the Oilers zone. That's broken up. Barlow out to the blue line. Heinola finding a lane, a shot, and it launches off the stick of Capone and over the Edmonton net. Capone out to center ice. Now on the left to Leppinen. He'll come into the Jet zone. Stops on the left wing board. Swings to the middle. A shot and a save made by Comrie. Stetcher pinches in from the right. Put it right through the crease. And it comes off the corner boards up to Lambert. And he'll go the other way. Into the Oilers zone. To the middle. The 40. Won't get a shot
Good
away.
Play. Howard read that. Broke up the center. 2-on-1.
Out through the middle of the ice. Ike Howard gains center, flips it to the right corner. 1-0 Oilers lead. 9 minutes gone here in the second period. Quinn Hudson, the goal scorer for Edmonton, is Pearson through the middle for the Jets. Over the Edmonton line, the shot by Chibrikov as he had dropped it back, doesn't get through. Salamonson on the right wing point. Wraps it on the left. Just off the stick of Jagger, it came out. Salamonson inside his own blue line. The middle to Pearson. Comes into the Oilers zone. Works to the right corner. Right wing. Chibrikov will take it behind the net. Wrap it in front. The shot save made by Pickard as it came over to Pearson. And Calvin Pickard slid across and kept it out and covers it up with 10:28 to go in the second. And the Oilers up 1-0.
Well, Tanner Pearson last year was with Vegas, was in and out of the lineup in the playoffs, had 12 goals and 27 points in 78 games. Of course, he won 2 cups in L.A., was a primetime player on their 2014 team. Real good look. He looks like he's down a couple pounds. He looks quicker than I recall him being.
Off the draw. Mariala up the right wing, a little backhand that goes off the stick of Miller over the Jet net to the left side. Savoy trying to get it loose. Come up near the blue line. Taves got it out. Dineen to Prokop. Luke Prokop over center ice. Sails it off the end glass. Savoy, good pressure on the forecheck. Go over to Clegg. Up the left wing and out. No icing as Prokop had pinched up. Long pass through the neutral zone. It's Henrique. Play it to the right wing corner. Edmonton trying to make some changes. Comes across to Luke Shen. Shen through the middle. That hit the stick as Shaw goes up into the air, into the Edmonton end, and it's on the inboards. Philp goes in behind the net. Philp to Leppinen. Couldn't get it out. Shaw kept it in. Cross ice, hit the corner boards. Emberson on the right wing to Philp. Got it through the middle. On the left side, Pitlick, top of the circle in the Jet zone, across the blue line to Emberson in front of the net, looking for the redirect, and that just missed, going off of Capone and in. And on the right point, Emberson, a shot blocked in front of the goal by Shaw. off the glass all the way down. It'll roll just hard enough for icing with 8:58 to go in the second. A 1-0 Edmonton lead.
Max Jones, we thought he missed a couple shifts in the first period. We don't see a lot of him right now.
No.
I don't even know if he's on the bench, just looking down there.
Philp and Dineen with the assist on that goal by Hudson that came at 7:39 of this second period. Nugent Hopkins taking the draw in the Jet zone to the right of Comrie. It's lifted up and out by Shen. A bouncing puck. Brown. Nice little tight turn up the left wing. Cross to Ike Howard into the Jets end to the middle to Brown. Oh, just broken up. Following up. Stetcher to the net in front of the goal. Oh, the pass through the skates of Nugent Hopkins. Right wing corner. Kapanen to the blue line to Stetcher. A shot. Pinballs off a few sets of legs. Goes to the right wing corner of the Jets. So Kapanen to the blue line to Stetcher across to Brown. One-time shot off the end boards. He missed. Kapanen recovers it to Stetcher across the blue line. Now on the right, Kasperi Kapanen weaves his way towards the net. Gives it to Stetcher. Can't find a shooting lane. Over to the right wing into the corner. Nugent Hopkins out to Brown. Brown is shot. Save made by Comrie. Puck goes to the left wing. 1-0 Oilers here in the second. Back to the point. Brown to Kapanen. Cross the line to Stetcher. Coming down the right wing. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Dodges the hit from Barlow. Nugent Hopkins slides in behind the goal to the left wing point to Dineen. Dineen to the middle. To the right wing corner to Howard. To Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle. To Ike Howard, right corner. To Nugent Hopkins on the point. Leaves it to Cam Dineen. Pulls to the right wing. Goes to the right corner. To the right wing point to Nugent Hopkins. Fakes the shot to Dineen. Dineen to the slot to Howard. A shot. And that goes off of Shen and just wide. Dineen has it on the right point. He'll walk in. Hammer it off the outside of the net. As the Oilers with a ton of pressure. And Dewar can get it out into center ice. He'll softly dump it in. 7 minutes to go in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Here in Winnipeg. Puck in behind the Oiler net. Dineen, long pass. Mariella in a little early. That's offside against the Oilers. We're going to take a break. 6:50 to go in the second. Oilers lead the Jets 1-0.
It's not
from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. 1-0. Oilers lead the Jets. 6:50 to go in the second period. Quinn Hudson, the goal scorer for Edmonton.
So the Oilers have a full complement of players on the bench, which means Max Jones is on the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we've not. Now, to me, that looks like. Remember,
no, they're missing one now.
They're missing one now. Yep. So we have not seen Jones basically the entire period.
Yeah, they got 12 on the bench, 5 on the ice, 17 skaters. So they're -1 right now. Puck brought in on the right wing by Taves into the Oilers zone to the blue line. Salomonsson shot, and that's steered aside by Tompkins, and the puck on the right wing. Is Tompkins now into the net for Edmonton.
Good pickup by you.
Puck to the right wing corner, and Hudson and out to center ice. The puck dumped into the Jet zone. On the left wing, Heinola will get it out through the middle.
The one guy that's playing a ton is Philp.
Yeah. So Matt Tompkins into the game. Cross ice corner dump in. Henrique after it. And Henrique up the right wing. All the way up to the blue line. Gets a pass across to Ty Emberson. Left wing corner to Griffith. Back to Emberson. A shot. Save made by Comrie. He holds on with 5:41 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Chris Knobloch has Noah Philp taking some of the defensive zone draws. Philp's got an assist for the second consecutive game, and we got another break.
All right, we'll take a break. 1-0 Oilers here in the second from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. And Matt Tompkins had to make a couple of saves there coming into the game in the second half. Well, a little over the second half of the second period.
I think we've got Quinn Hudson downstairs. Quinn, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's there. All
hey,
right.
Quinn, it's Bob and Cam upstairs. Just, go to Lynette, good things happen, but that's a player like yourself, that's what you got to be able to do. You got to be able to make those, show that in-tight skill that you have and the ability to finish. That's kind of your calling card, isn't it?
Yeah, just got to find open areas, and obviously it wasn't a pretty goal, but found the puck and it went in.
Quinn, how much does it help getting a couple of games in later last season after you were done at Boston University, playing a couple of games with the Oilers, and then coming into camp here and now into the preseason? Did that I just make you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, definitely. I think those 2 games were definitely like a break-in stage, getting to know everybody and the systems and stuff like that. And now, here it's every day, seeing everybody friendly faces. It's good to be around.
How significant is it a step up in weight? And I know you got the regular season games in at the end of the year last year. I mean, one of them was against San Jose, who if I'm not mistaken, we're in recruiting you as well. But you go from the 2 rookie games to going in and playing against a veteran Flame squad with 2 of their best defensemen playing, and again tonight against Winnipeg on the road. You can't ask for any more in terms of opportunity, but also just showing how much better the players are as you advance from a couple rookie games to the exhibition games here.
Yeah, everything's a lot cleaner. It's a lot faster, obviously. I think all the plays are just made at that much higher of a level.
Quinn, thanks for doing this.
Thanks, Quinn.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, there was Quinn Hudson downstairs. He had the Oilers' first goal. It was Ike Howard with the second goal. Colby Barlow scoring for the Jets.
Yeah, so
pretty good.
Pretty much
good
better, much better, much more entertaining second period, and see what sort of juice gets brought in period number 3.
All right, there we are. We're through 40. 2-1. The Oilers lead the Jets. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you. We come back from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
And it's on the left wing side. Nugent Hopkins to Lepinen.
Mark.
To Nugent Hopkins. Over to Howard. A shot. Scores! Ike Howard. One-time shot from the right wing. And the Edmonton Oilers are up 2-1.
Iceman's got a second point of the preseason, and the Oilers find themselves with a 2-1 lead after 40 minutes of play at Canada Life Center. Quinn Hudson actually opened the scoring in this game, got one on a deflection attempt there on a pass from Noah Philp, kind of an errant pass. It was a centering attempt that hit a defender's skate. Good to be lucky, lucky to be good. Works out. Hudson in the right place at the right time. You just heard him with Cam and Bob at the end of the intermission. Cam Dineen picked up the third assist the second assist. Third assist. Boy, we'd have some high point totals if that existed. Winnipeg responded about 8 minutes later with a goal of their own. Colby Barlow getting on the board. The assist to Colin Miller. That was a long snapshot that kind of took a deflection in front. But you just heard it there. That tying goal is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. So they have turned things around in this second period. I would say both teams have, and I'll let you know right out of the gate. Rob Brown just had to step out of the room here, so it's just you and I for the next few minutes here. But the analysis that I would provide on that is it looked like everybody had calmed down a little bit more than that first period. It was I say a boxing match where you sometimes get the first, say, 2, 3, even 4 rounds out of a 12-round fight, and it's just a feeling out process. That's, to me, what I noticed in the first period. Second period, they were willing to take a few more chances, drive a little bit more on goal, and ultimately find the way to break the seal. I mentioned that Matt Tompkins did take over in net after some tidy work by Calvin Pickard. Ike Howard, though, he's the real story here, I think, so far tonight. You're looking for a little bit more from him in this game. Didn't quite get to see all of his capabilities, I think, in that first preseason game, and yet we still haven't, of course. But to see these incremental steps that he's taking in the right direction, really impressive. That kind of shot that he just scored on is the exact type of shot that he made a living scoring on, sort of, part and parcel to that phrase. But in Michigan State, he was a killer with the puck on his stick in the offensive zone, especially. So to see that translating at the NHL level, even in preseason, that's an encouraging step in the right direction, without a doubt. The one-timer on the power play looking pretty sharp up there. Noah Phillip, just looking at the penalty summary here, Noah Phillip, a 2-minute minor for high sticking against Brad Lambert, but that's already off the clock. So we will enter with a clean slate when we get back to third period action. Maybe we'll step aside a little bit early. We'll tee up the out-of-town scoreboard. We are at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Unbelievable! Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Some Edmonton mayoral candidates are speaking out after the province issued a mandate letter to cabinet ministers that asks them to hold municipalities more accountable and monitor their taxpayer dollar use. Andrew Knack says that the province needs to review its own spending, or lack of it, for municipalities. Tim Gartmel hopes for a more collaborative and less directed approach. Raheem Jaffer says that we need to reset that provincial relationship, and Michael Walters says that it crossed a line. The Alberta government has issued a strong statement following the news of the gun buyback program. The province says that it will not be enforcing this gun grab and will make it clear to law enforcement that this is not an enforcement priority. Prime Minister Mark Carney says that he feels confident Canada can prosper despite a rapidly shifting world. Carney pointed to his time at the United Nations this week, saying he feels Canada can handle the new technologies bringing new threats and the loss of consensus within many of the world's democracies. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need when you need it 24/7, 365 every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest office hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
We are at the intermission, and it's time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza.73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just finishing up in Toronto, Shane Pinto of the Ottawa Senators scoring a goal just 16 seconds into overtime to drive the dagger into Leafs fans' hearts. That was on the 41st shot of the game for Ottawa. 3-2 is the final. The Minnesota Wild up 1-0 on the Dallas Stars. You've got Nashville up 2 Cobb on Tampa Bay. The Flames on the power play right now tied up at 1 against the Seattle Kraken. They're at home down the QE2. And a little bit later on, you will hear the Golden Knights and Los Angeles Kings go to battle. Earlier tonight, it was the Montreal Canadiens doubling up the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2. And that is it for your Canadian content. Meantime, just taking a peek at this Toronto Blue Jays situation. They have found the top of the 9th inning down 4-1 to the Boston Red Sox. Disappointing because they were knotted up at 1 earlier in this game. Rob Brown and I've got sort of a split screen going on, one with Oilers Plus and the other with this Blue Jays game. And I can tell you that with certainty it's been disappointing to watch them cough this up. But we know they're going to the playoffs, my friends. The score 4-1 right now. And we'll see if they can mount a bottom of the 9th inning comeback. That is the story from the out-of-town scoreboard. It's brought to you by Pizza.73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Again, the scoring summary reads like this. Quinn Hudson. That was 7:39 into the second period, assisted by Noah Philp and Cam Dineen. About 8 minutes later, 15:23 of the period, it was, and actually, I'm not sure whether it's Colby Barlow or Colin Miller who's officially going to get credit for this. On the NHL.com website, it's Colin Miller. So it was the point shot that may or may not have been deflected. It's preseason. Does it really matter at the end of the day? That tied the game at 1 before Ike Howard was able to capitalize on a power play one-timer, a beautiful pass from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the exact type of play that you hope Ike Howard is able to finish with reasonable continuousness, with reasonable consistency. That's what you're after here from the youngster. And to build confidence at this stage of his young career in that environment, I think is tremendous. So quality showing already for Ike Howard. He had the assist in the preseason game on Sunday down in Calgary. Now he's got 2 points in 2 games. Can he keep building upon that? Well, if he keeps shooting the puck, I think he's got a pretty darn good chance. Haven't heard too much from Matt Savoy in this game. It's all good. As long as he's playing well defensively and learning those ropes, I think he's got a spot on this team shored up for sure. We know that much already, don't we? That is at the intermission. We will send it back to Cam and Bob. They've got your third period play-by-play action coming up next from Canada Life Center. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers.
Recording.
2-1 Oilers lead. The Jets are getting ready for the third period of play here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50. It's sitting at $64,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Quinn Hudson and Ike Howard have scored for Edmonton. And it looks like they've changed that goal. Now it says Colin Miller. So we thought it was Colby Barlow, but now it says Miller, so I don't know. Anyway, we're sitting at a 2-1 Oiler advantage. We're getting ready for the third period. Drop the puck underway. Nugent Hopkins, Howard, and Kapanen are out there with Leppinen and Emberson. The puck gets flipped over the glass and out of play. And we'll get another neutral zone face-off. The Oilers are at home tomorrow against Seattle. Preseason action continues. Wednesday, Winnipeg is at Rogers Place. Sunday, it's Vancouver.
Looking forward to seeing Winnipeg on Friday at Rogers Place and Vancouver Sunday. That'll be great after the Seattle game tomorrow.
Yes. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone, and up the left wing is Nugent Hopkins. And his stick gets knocked out of his hands, and the puck goes into the Jets' end. And Sandberg will get it out. Up the left side to Perfetti, wedged to the boards by Kapanen. And Taves has it in the neutral zone. To the right wing corner, the Oilers end it. It's Nyquist, goes in behind the net. Taves will come in to assist. Nugent Hopkins able to jam it loose. Sandberg from the left wing point to the blue line to Perfetti across. Salamonson, a shot and a save made by Tompkins as Elias Salamonson came in from the right side and got a hard shot on net. Tompkins to stop, and he held on.
Salamonson out of Skellefteå, a second-round pick in 2022, last year down with Manitoba. And they had a difficult campaign last year. I mean, Edmonton's farm team Bakersfield was pretty much 500 on the campaign.
Face off to the left of Tompkins. Lambert good to take the draw against Henrique. Henrique wins it. Josh Brown to the right side to Matt Savoy. He'll go cross ice to Pitlick. Saucer it across to Brown. Has to go into his own end. Out of Stetcher, left wing to Pitlick through the middle, but it goes through the skates of Brown. And the puck in the left wing corner. And it's Lambert out of the left side in front of the net. Off a skate, it goes just wide. Brown up the right wing to the line. It does come out to Pitlick. Pitlick into the Jet zone. Across, he was looking for Savoy. That gets broken up.
He had Henrique as the trailer, and Savoy helped make another play because he's quick. It's like a little honey badger on the puck at times, and doesn't always get the puck right away, but he does tend to create some turnovers because of that speed.
Up the right wing, Griffith into the Jet zone. Cross ice pass. It almost got that through to Hudson. And Hudson along the left wing, and Miller gets to it for the Jets and behind his goal. Left side to Clegg. Will get the puck out through the middle. Deneen, Mariala. On the right wing to Hudson. Clegg broke it up. Pearson was trying to poke at it. Hudson. It peeled off his stick. And it's flipped in by Chibrikov, and it goes into the Oilers zone to the right wing corner. 2-1 Edmonton leads. It played 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the third period. It's behind the Edmonton net now on the left, and Walker Dewar skates up top of the circle. Fires a pass to the right point, past Sandberg and out.
That was a grenade.
Yes, it was. Clegg, left wing to Sandberg. To Shaw, long shot right into the logo of Tompkins, and he'll hold on to it.
Well, Luke Prokop in the lineup, he made the trip down to Calgary Sunday night, and he's been fine.
Yep. Steady.
You know, played mostly last season in the American League. Had a very interesting season the year before where he spent some time in the ECHL and finished up with now I want to make sure I get the years right. That was 2 years before with Seattle.
Yeah, that was 23, right? Because 22 with the Oil Kings.
Right, 23. So he won WHL championships in back-to-back years with Edmonton and Seattle, and spent the last 2 years in the minors. Nashville didn't qualify him, and the Oilers have brought him in on an AHL deal.
Comrie covers it up in his end, face off in the Jet zone. When we saw him with the Oil Kings, just a good steady presence back there.
Well, he's 6'4", and he's a right shot. And I would say he's probably the first. He's on an AHL, ECHL deal, and he's going to try to make Bakersfield stay in the lineup. Look out.
Here's Taves in over the line, across to Perfetti, and this save made by Tompkins. Got the right pad on it.
Philp almost deflected that.
And it's cleared out to the neutral zone. Perfetti right back in on the left wing. He's checked. The puck goes to the middle. Emberson to Leppinen.
Boy, Leppinen can handle the puck. Like, he's really smooth, really under control with it. It's a remarkable story. Playing in the lower divisions in Finland. And
well, he can handle it. 63 points last year on the back end. Brown's got it right wing corner. Got checked by Lambert. His pass that goes off of Kapanen. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. As Brown in behind the net, right wing to Stetcher. Stetcher puts it high in the air. It's bouncing into the Jet zone. Nugent Hopkins has it left wing. Got it in behind the net to the right wing corner. Howard to the right point. Stetcher, a shot, and that hit somebody. Went wide of the net. Prokop has it on the left side. He'll shoot it. Sails it off the end glass. Howard to Prokop. Shot that got blocked in the high slot. Ford has it on the left wing for the Jets, into the middle for Shen. Left wing Barlow. And a soft shot to the right to the net, and Tompkins' a save holds on. We played 4 minutes, 14 seconds of the third. 2-1, Oilers lead the Jets. Oil Kings started the season with a couple of wins against Red Deer. Now they're on the road for a while. Won't be back at Rogers Place till October 11th when they face Moose Jaw.
They are, however, ranked number 3 in the country.
I saw that. That came out today, did it not?
And they got 3 of their 5 players that were off at NHL camps back, including Blake Fiddler, their best defenseman, and Max Curran, who will be their number 1 center.
Clegg shoots it on goal, save made by Tompkins.
Adam Yucko's back from St. Louis as well. They still don't have Holinka back from the Leafs.
Alco's back yet?
Parker Alcos is not back from Vancouver, but those guys will end up. Well, Kings are going to have a real good team.
Yes.
They also have a kid, Caden Strader, who's probably going to be a number 1 pick in 2027.
Yeah.
He's out right now, so.
He came up as a 15 last year and showed really well. Here's Philp into the Jets end, left wing to Henrique, across to Prokop. That went over his stick. Now he gets to it. Into the right wing corner for Matt Savoy. Tried to cycle it, but breaking up the cycle and getting it out was Clegg.
Philp's having a good night in the circle.
Yeah.
I think he's 7-2 in this game.
Miller with it inside his own end for the Jets. Across to Clegg. Clegg into the middle to Jagger over the line for Pearson. Knocked away from him, but Chibrikov will keep it in. We'll go to Dineen, left wing corner, and Jets will make a change. So Dineen, right wing to Mariala. They'll get the center ice off the boards and in. Salamonson will turn it up the left and now get through the middle. Give it to Shaw into the Oilers zone. Emberson engages with him in the corner. They go hard into the boards. Leppinen is the one that comes up with the puck. Mariala at the side of the Edmonton goal. Now to Griffith off the boards and out.
Well, Mason Shaw can do that to you. And he got a heavy piece of Ty Emberson there.
Leppinen into the corner.
Nice reverse.
Over to Emberson, right side to Hudson, back to Leppinen. That bounced off his stick. Dewar on the right wing. In front of the net, it went off at Tompkins and then goes wide. Hudson up the right side for Edmonton. He'll get to center ice. Pass to Seth Griffith. He'll dump it in. 6 minutes gone here in the third. 2-1, Oilers lead the Jets. Left wing is Nyquist. Comes in just over the Edmonton blue line for Jonathan Taves. Left wing. Maybe the puck on the right to Heinola, and then a shot off the right side by Shen off a stick. That goes out of play. We can take a break. We played 6 minutes, 10 seconds of the third period. 2-1, Oilers lead the Jets from the Canada Life Center. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Radio Network.
here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Oilers have a 2-1 lead on the Jets. 6:10 gone in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Matt Tompkins. It's in behind the Oiler net. Brown, right wing to Kapanen. To the middle to Howard. He'll skate through the neutral zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Gets it right towards the goal, and Comrie has to cover it as Kapanen was going to the front of the net.
Well, Akro Leppinen had a real tough start to this game, an egregious giveaway, and it was a great glove save by Calvin Pickard, and since then he's settled down. Howard, if you're looking for offense from Isaac Howard, he's got the power play goal. Savoy's won a lot of puck battles. He's some of the benefit of playing with Nugent Hopkins 5v5 in this game, but he's worked and it's got great positioning.
It's in behind the Jets net. Clegg rimming it. Prokop pinching in from the right wing point. It's up against the boards to Prokop. He can pull it to the middle. A rising shot off the arm of Comrie, and the puck along the left wing corner inside the Jets zone.
Even there, another puck battle won there by Savoy.
Savoy shot from the left wing, wide of the net. Prokop lets it go back to the right point where Henrique has filled in, and he'll shoot it just wide of the goal. Deneen trying to hold the zone. Instead, it does come out. It's Barlow. And over the Edmonton blue line on the left wing, Barlow in front and tipped just wide by Ford. Good setup by Barlow.
I think Henrique got enough of a stick on the back end.
Deneen fans on his dump-in attempt. Clegg to Samberg. Through the middle to Pearson. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. Quick shot, and that's blocked. Went off of Leppinen. Capone up the left wing. One-handed into the Jets' end, and the puck in the left wing corner. Chibrikov skates to the middle as he gets to center ice. Now on the right wing to Pearson. He'll shoot it in. It goes in behind the net. Emerson takes a bump. Puck goes to the right wing. Philp to Capone. Little bank pass to Howard. Right wing corner. In behind the Jets' goal. It goes to the left side. Ford to Chibrikov. Behind the net to Salamonson.
Leppinen was way up there.
Now to Chibrikov. Into the Oiler end to Pearson. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Tompkins as Taves went to the front of the net. And we get the whistle. With 8 minutes and 11 seconds gone in the third, and Edmonton up by a score of 2-1. Face-off will be to the right of Tompkins. Hudson and Howard scoring for Edmonton. Miller has the goal for the Jets. Heinola down the left wing corner is passed to the middle. Taves a shot that was blocked by Stetcher, and the puck in the right corner. Taves behind the goal, left wing now to Perfetti, back to the blue line. On the left wing point, it's Nyquist. He'll get checked by Quinn Hudson, and Hudson got it out. Hudson to the Jets blue line, now to Mariala, and could not get a shot. Puck came out, Brown shot it in, Oilers tag up.
Mariala has not had quite the same juice tonight that we've seen in prior games with him.
Perfetti to Taves, back to the right point in the Oilers zone to Shen, to the right wing corner. Deneen runs into Taves, and the puck up against the boards. They will eventually get it loose. Heinola to Perfetti. Pass out to the middle, and now it goes to the right wing, and it's Prokop with Heinola on him. We'll shoot it in. Shen turns in front of his net for the Jets. Across on the left for Dewar. Unable to get it deep. It hit Emberson. He'll get it out to Kapanen. On the right, just missed Ike Howard with it. Puck to the blue line, flipped up and out. Nugent Hopkins to Leppinen. Leppinen across to Emberson, but that's broken up by Shaw. He'll go in behind the goal, but Leppinen runs into him. Julian couldn't get it in front of the net, and up the right side, it's Kapanen for Edmonton. To center ice now on the left. Nugent Hopkins turns, spins, and shoots it in. From the right wing corner, Miller up the right wing boards, got it out. Leppinen at center ice. Right side to Kapanen, just directs it into the Jet zone. Clegg turns on it, stops in the left corner. Left side to Julian, now to the middle of Miller. Miller will dump it in. It rims on the left wing. We're over halfway gone here in the third. Puck comes out in front to Barlow. Great save made by Tompkins. Barlow with another chance. 2-1 Oilers lead here in the third.
Well, Brown created a mess out of that. He's got to clean it up here. Second chance.
Got it out to center. And Stetcher, just in front of the Jets bench. It comes back to him. Stetcher will go into his own zone. Saucer it across to Brown. The right side to Savoy, but stepping up with Sandberg. Pearson can get it in. Get the puck to Ford. He goes over to the right, turns and shoots it. Stick save made by Tompkins from the angle. Back to the left wing point. Sandberg, a wrist shot. Glove save made by Tompkins. Snared it out of the air and he held on. We can take a break with 9:12 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Jets from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 2-1 Oilers lead. We have 9:12 to go in the third period. This is the third preseason game for the Edmonton Oilers. They had the split squad Sunday with Calgary. They're at home tomorrow against Seattle. For a 7 o'clock tilt at Rogers Place. Face off to the left of Tompkins. Came into this game with about 6 minutes left in the second period. Calvin Pickard started in goal as it is flipped up and out by Dineen. A bouncing puck in the neutral zone. His own line, Sandberg. Salamonson over center ice, shoots it in. Tompkins to stop it. Rims it. Salamonson steps in from the right point to keep it in. Gets into the corner. Tied up there by Savoy. Puck to the blue line. Chibrikov slides down the right wing. Goes into the corner. He'll drive it to the net off the pad of Tompkins. Pearson has it right corner. Out to the slot. The shot off the arm of Tompkins and out of play.
Excellent stop from Matt Tompkins. He explodes out. Gets the blocker out there and stops the puck.
Braden Yeager with the shot in the high slot.
And Yeager's a player that can...
He's a goal scorer.
He's got lots of offense last 3 years. 78, 95, and 82 points in the Western Hockey League. Got moved last year to Lethbridge. Of course, was part of that Moose Jaw team that went to the Memorial Cup a couple of years ago. That was a team that Matt Savoy was on.
Played World Juniors the last couple of years, too. Team Canada. It's on the right wing. Capone will get it out through the middle. Goes past Miller. Comrie pushes it over to Miller in his own end. Now to Clegg. In the left wing corner to Nyquist. Behind the net. Miller up the right side to Perfetti, but that's poked off his stick. And Phil pass at top of the circle to Emberson. He'll walk in. The shot. Scores! Ty Emberson walked right in. Drills it into the net. The Oilers have a 3-1 lead.
Well, that's the second primary assist in this game for Noah Philp, and he put it between three players, and that bought Emerson the time and space, and give Ty Emerson credit. Chris Knobloch saw a lot of that when he was with Hartford. He's got some offensive instincts, and he rifled that puck home. 3-1 Edmonton.
11:57 time of that goal. What a perfect shot by Ty Emberson. Stick side on Comrie, off the post and in. And he was able to walk right into the slot.
Philp beat three players with that pass.
That's Philp's second assist of the evening.
And he looked composed, throwing it in a spot into a space, and Emerson skated into it.
Gets into the slot in the Jet zone. Now to the line. Savoy's got to take it out.
Savoy is not on the score sheet. He has won a ton of puck battles tonight and assisted in retrievals and that sort of thing for Edmonton.
Arriola down the left wing, in behind the Jets net. He'll walk it in front of backhand save by Comrie. And then the rebound was off of Quinn Hudson's stick, hit another stick, and it went out of play. 3-1 Oilers lead here in the third. Emberson from Philp at 11:57. Has given the Oilers a 2-goal cushion. Face off to the right of Comrie. Shots 21-14 for Winnipeg. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Cycles the puck, and it's capping into the middle. He won't get a shot. And the puck cleared out. It goes to Salamonson across to his partner Samberg for the Jets. To center, Barlow with his skate directed it to Ford. Then he lost it, and it's Nugent Hopkins at center ice. They'll bounce the puck into the Jet zone. Salamonson on the end boards. Behind the net to Lambert. Now to Samberg. Samberg up the left wing. Give it to Ford. He'll shoot it in. Deneen wheels in behind the net. Gets away from Ford. Comes up the left wing. Now gets past Barlow. He'll shoot it in as Edmonton will make some changes. And Samberg in behind his goal was able to just drop it back there for Clegg. 6.5 to go in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Miller, long pass. Off the stick of Jagger. Edmonton territory. Leppinen up the right wing to Griffith. Cross ice, that's behind Philp. Capone got hit by Chibrikov, but then recovers. And the puck near the top of the circle in the Edmonton zone. Now to Emberson on the right wing. Into the middle to Leppinen. Through the middle to Philp. Steers it in. Miller behind his goal. Left it in the left wing corner. Along the boards, then it hits Miller in the middle.
I think it's quiet enough in here. Wow.
That third goal by the Oilers has made it awfully quiet at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg.
Leppinen is a composed player.
Yeah. He is comfortable holding on to that puck, and he's got it behind the net. Left wing to Emberson, up the left side, off the stick of Savoy. It's in behind the Jets' goal. Heinola to Shen. Banks it out. Nyquist has to turn up the left. On the right wing for Heinola. Jumps into the rush. His centering pass. Looking for Taves. Went off his Stetcher. Savoy up into the air. It hit Perfetti. Then Henrique gets control. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. He'll stop. Nyquist is on him. Left side to Stetcher. Stetcher out through the neutral zone with it. At his own blue line, Samberg now to Nyquist. Just into the Edmonton end, top of the circle. Brown lifted his stick. The puck goes to the right corner, into the skates of Philp, now to Pitlick. He'll get it across to Stetcher. He'll slow it up.
Brown had lost the puck battle there, and Philp swooped in as support. He's being quick shifted here, short shifted, and came right back and won the puck battle for the Oilers, and the Oilers are going to be able to clear it out.
4.5 to go here in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. At his own blue line, Prokop to Philp. Now to Stetcher. Right side. Hudson went cross ice, went off a skate, came over to Stetcher. He'll find Philp. Philp on the right wing to Prokop. Into the Jet zone to Quinn Hudson. Off the right corner boards, or goes over to the left, and Prokop was there. He's in behind the net. Samberg to Barlow. Up into the air and out. Deneen to Mariala. Back to Prokop. Now to Deneen. He'll start a rush for the Oilers. Gets to center ice. Shoots it in off the right corner boards. Comrie to Clegg. Clegg's tied up in the right corner. As Nugent Hopkins was on him. It came free to Lambert. And off the right wing boards, Chibrikov will get it out. Leppinen will take it behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing.
Ducked his shoulder. They thought he was going to reverse. Went the other way.
Over to Kapanen. His shot saved by Comrie. The rebound. And Kapanen just jammed it wide of the net. Miller in behind the goal for the Jets on the right wing. We'll get it out. Now through the middle of the ice. Jagger will come in. His shot hit Emberson. Goes to the left wing corner. Emberson spins Jagger around. Nugent Hopkins to Leppinen. A little touch pass to Howard. Now on the right to Kapanen. Hit his stick. Goes just into the Jet zone.
If the Oilers fans that are watching this game tonight, Cam, my guess is they're getting excited with what they're seeing with Leppinen.
Comrie's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. 2:49 to go in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads here in Winnipeg. Puck to the right wing point. Salamonson across to Samberg towards the goal, but that goes off of Josh Brown. Henrique along the corner boards. Puck goes to the blue line. Sandberg across to Salamonson into the slot. Nyquist can't get a shot to Salamonson. He'll drive it towards the net, and that's partially blocked. It goes wide. It's lifted up and out. That went off a Jet stick, so it will not be a penalty. But 2:23 to go in the third, and Edmonton up by a couple. We're going to take a break. 3-1 Oilers lead the Jets here in the third with 2:23 left. From the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Recording resumed.
Here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2:23 to go in the third. Oilers have a 3-1 lead on the Jets. Jet net is empty. Philp taking the draw against Taves. Taves wins it. Puck on the left side. Comes back to Nyquist in the middle. A wrist shot. That was tipped by Taves. Went off the pad of Tompkins. And the puck in the right wing corner. Back to the line. Off of Miller. And it comes out of the zone. Jets have to reset. Sandberg with it in his own end. Now through the middle of the ice. As the Oilers back off. To center ice. Shoots it in. Hits the corner glass. Goes over to the right. It's up against the end boards. Perfetti tried to get it loose. Came loose to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it to the blue line. Pearson's going to keep it in. Phil with good work off the boards, down the ice. It will not be icing.
He's had a good night. 2 assists, 8 and 6 in the face-off circle. The Oilers have lost a lot of draws in this game. He's been their best man.
Minute and a half to go here in the third. Oilers up by a couple. Perfetti, left wing corner in the Edmonton zone, now behind the net. Dineen separated him from the puck, and Dineen will get it up in the air and out. Sandberg with it in his own zone. Sandberg's going to slow it up. Now drop it. Salamonson, right wing. Chibrikov, he'll shoot it in. Goes to the left wing, along the left wing boards. Lambert to the blue line. Heinola, shot, tip, scores! Barlow went to the front of the net. Little snapshot by Heinola. And the Jets are to within one.
Well, they've scored both goals the same way. Putting pucks to the net and getting traffic in front of Matt Tompkins. And is this the time Barlow does get credit for it?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks to me like he deflected that one.
All right, 18:59, time of that goal by Colby Barlow, who we thought got the Jets' first goal, but I guess that went off an Oiler player. Heinola will pick up an assist. Jets net still empty. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone. 3-2 Oilers lead. We're into the last minute. And that goes off the glass in the Oiler end, off the mesh, and we get the whistle.
Well, might be a chance here for Philp as a right shot to maybe take a draw. Howard's going to come off. And he's going to go back against the guy that's a career 57% face-off man, Jonathan Toews.
Okay. Face off to the right of Tompkins. 52 seconds left. Taves wins the draw to Heinola, left wing point. Down the left side, a shot blocked by Emberson. On the right wing, Savoy will get it up in the air and out. Inside his own end is Nyquist. 35 seconds left. Nyquist through center ice. And over the Edmonton line. Dishes on the left to Perfetti to the left wing point. Heinola across to Salamonson. Now on the right wing. On the right side. The shot by Nyquist. Save made by Tompkins. Puck behind the net. Goes to the left. That then goes off of Philp. He'll get the puck to the line and out.
Good read by Philp. Savoy made the play in the corner, the lone support, and then Philp helped get it out.
Just 6 seconds left. Perfetti comes in on the left wing, tried to pull to the middle, and that's knocked off his stick. And it gets to the left wing corner, and the time will expire. And the Edmonton Oilers will hold on for a 3-2 preseason victory here in Winnipeg.
2-0-1. Some good things tonight from the Oilers.
From a lot of players.
I really like Lepinen's game tonight. Really like Philp's game. Hudson, don't notice him a ton, but he's around the net. Howard with a goal. Emerson with a goal. He played well. Savoy not on the score sheet, but he won a lot of puck battles tonight.
Yeah, he was on the right side of it
all night.
Yeah, he was on the right side of it.
And at the end of the day, it's the special teams. One team was 1 for 2, another team was 0 for 2, and that was really the difference in the hockey game. I mean, the Oilers, Noah Philp finishes +2 with a couple of assists. He had a good night.
He did. Yep. Ike Howard with the one-timer on the power play on a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins offering. Quick pass across, and it was a blast of a one-time shot. And the Oilers take advantage on the power play and get it done, and they hold on here. And Matt Tompkins had to make some saves down the stretch, too.
He was solid.
For the Oilers. He was solid. He didn't start the game, but he finished it. Calvin Pickard started net, made a couple of big saves in that first period off of Colby Barlow. That was about it, really, as far as opportunities in that first period.